Hey, yo, did you know someone had to pretend to be the opposite gender in order to sneak into a magic club?
And there might be a magician trying to cheat his way into FISM.
Plus, we're looking at some brand new unreleased magic here at P3.
All that and more this week on Talkin' Shop.
Yeah, baby. So, it seems like every week so far we're getting juicy news from the Brits, so let's keep this trend up. The BBC just ran a story from way back when that recently got its much needed conclusion. We have a Mulan type situation on our hands because 34 years ago, magician Sophie Lloyd was able to social engineer her way into the esteemed magic circle, pretending to be a boy. You can see, as you see, for about 90 years, the magic circle did not allow women into the club. Sorry, ladies, I guess. And in 1991, Sophie did the impossible in a very different way than most magicians do. She covertly dressed and carried herself as if she was the opposite gender, pointing out the whole antiquated nature of the thing. Crazy enough, later that same year, the question was posed whether or not the circle should let women in, and it was decided that they should keep up with the times and start being all-inclusive. When Sophie found out about this, she decided that maybe this is the time to come clean about her gender, but oops, the circle don't like that. They promptly booted her for some reason. And you would think that they would appreciate this grand level of deception, especially if they were just now accepting women, but no! Thankfully, about 34 years too late, honestly, the Magic Circle shined a light on this really interesting story by going on a search for this magician. They were able to get in contact with her, and while reluctant, she was able to be honored by the group, and her membership was reinstated. So a good ending for the circle, I guess. A bit too late in my opinion, but hey, people are talking about it. So let us know in the comments who your favorite magician is. I'd say favorite woman magician, actually, and how you feel about the story. So yeah, let's hear it.
If you thought escaping from a straitjacket was tough, try doing it 8 times a week, on stage, on Broadway. That is right, Houdini, the musical called The Impossible Man, is officially heading to Broadway, bringing to life who I would argue is the most famous magician to ever take the stage. And they're gonna do it with songs, because apparently handcuff escapes weren't dramatic enough without a power ballad. Now, originally Hugh Jackman was attached to the main role, but there's no word yet on who will be slipping the cuffs this time around. I will say though, whoever it is, better have strong vocal cords and even better lockpicking skills. Now, the show does promise magic and mystery and actual illusions along with the music, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm going to try my best to hold off my judgment, but I'm a little skeptical of how good this can actually be. You see, I'm a huge Houdini fan, and I've definitely seen my fair share of musicals, but I just don't see how these will meld together and how they can present this in a way that really pays homage to how awesome Houdini was, but hopefully we'll be pleasantly surprised. Now, Houdini the Impossible Man is set to open on Broadway next season, and if it's anything like the man himself, tickets might disappear fast.
Hey, so the World Magic Competition FISM just closed its doors for submission, and it seems like there's a bit of an upset in our small community over one particular video. Now, Will Tsai, who is famously known for his AGT Rose Act, is under some fire for posting a submission that looks like it could be CGI. It could be fake!
Now, obviously using CGI would be against the ethics of the competition, but it really might not be that black and white with this one. You see, Will has been accused and known for using editing in the past, so it's easy to jump to conclusions, especially when the magic looks this good.
Now, we're not going to go into exact methods or anything, but for me, I believe this is using CGI to some extent. Would I eat my hat if it doesn't? I don't know, but maybe. There are too many moments that do not look real to me, and the too perfect rule, I think, applies here for too many moments.
But now, I know you're going to accuse us of like staging this, but I really do not believe this is CGI.
Yeah.
I think what we're seeing is an extremely well rehearsed and well choreographed routine. And on top of that, I just don't see why somebody, especially somebody who's been under fire for using CGI in the past, would put themselves as a target for such a litigious organization as FISM.
Now seriously, we're not on the fence here. We're not being on the fence here. I believe it's CGI. You do not. We've been arguing about this all morning. It's like nuts. But I'll let you decide for yourselves. Yeah. Take a look at the video. It's fun. It's a fun watch. And let me know if you think it's CGI, because I think it's CGI.
Also, again, in the comments, let me know if you think it's real. We'll see kind of where the community's at on this, because we cannot decide between the two of us.
Yeah, I can't decide. I can't decide, man. What's going on?
Now that's it for the news, but don't go anywhere quite yet. We have a whole lot of magic to talk about coming up. But while you're here, be sure to like the video, smash that subscribe button,
and hit the notification bell as well if you like all the magic news, all the tricks you might not see otherwise, and all of the fun stuff that we have in store.
Now let's take a look at some brand new and some soon to come magic.
Let's do it! Let's do it!
Next up, we've got a brand new release, a new piece of card magic that's simple to do but designed to get big reactions. Here's the idea. 3 cards are selected and lost into the deck. One by one, they find themselves. The first card flips face up, and then with a flick, it's suddenly holding the second selection. Another flick, and now the card is holding the third selection as well. It's a quirky, progressive reveal that builds with a fun visual climax. And as David Jonathan put it, it's simple but effective, and it doesn't take up any extra room in your deck. You get a custom gimmick that stays hidden in your pack until you need it, and it does all of the work for you. You'll get a full tutorial with this from Eric Tate that covers card reveals, forces, and even some bonus routines for mentalism that kind of feel like a magician's insurance policy style ending. So if you're looking for something easy to learn and easy to carry with you, you might want to take a look at Holding Pattern by Alvo Stockman.
Hey, we're back with Deep Cuts, and this time we're going deeper than ever to bring you some of the most underrated effects that I know you will love. And this time we're having a trick by the extremely prolific creator on our site, and someone who I do think deserves a larger fan base. Joseph B has a crazy number of tricks on our site, and it was challenging to pick the first one, to be honest with you, because, you know, there's a lot of them, but ultimately I chose NEC Ultra Plus. Now, if you are not familiar with this effect, it's a semi-automatic miracle that's extremely fooling and extremely clean. So let's get a performance going. David, can I get your help?
Yeah.
Ooh, awesome. Got a deck of cards, got a deck of call box playing cards, actually. Yeah,
just released on Penguin Magic.
Just released, exactly. How much do they cost? I don't know. All right. David, can you do me a favor? We're going to pick a card in a very unique kind of way. So do me a favor and cut about 1/3 of the cards off and show it to yourself and show it to the audience at home. I don't want to see it. You got it? And you can actually cut half of this packet off from the table with your other hand, if you don't mind. And bury that packet within that packet. So now, think about it. You don't know I don't know what the card is. I don't know where the card is, right? And you can see that one at a time, I'm going to find your card in an amazing way. So I think that your card is 30 from the top. Okay, you ready? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. For the first time, what was the card that you picked?
The 9 of Diamonds.
And there you go, the 9 of Diamonds, an absolute miracle from a shuffled, borrowed pack. And they're all different, that's crazy.
That's pretty good.
Not bad, right? So that was NEC Plus Ultra. This is a fantastic fooler that will fool the friggin' heck out of your local club and your lay audiences too. I've been pulling this jam out in jam sessions to get people's brains spinning and their cogs turning. It's a pretty easy, but not entirely self-working trick to do, so keep that in mind. This will take a bit of practice to get smooth. And take it from me, it's worth the $10 to have in your back pocket, right? So if you have any particular magician fooling tricks that you like to pull out at jams, let me hear it. Come on, put them in the comments. I love this stuff. Now let's take it back to David for cheering from the front row. Let's go cheering from the front row.
All right, this week on From the Front Row, we are talking about the wonderful Wayne Houchin and his Penguin Live lecture. It is a masterclass in turning the ordinary into the extraordinary. He takes everyday items like needles, thread, dollar bills, and helium balloons and transforms them all into powerful pieces of magic. You'll learn signature effects of his like a single needle and thread. You're going to learn a super clean transposition of 2 borrowed bills that I absolutely love. An almost impromptu drawing to impossible location, which is fantastic. But they're all great. These routines are extremely clever and practical and clearly designed for real-world performance. Now, what sets this lecture apart for me is Houchin's ability to blend simplicity with impact. His teaching is clear, and he provides insights that are valuable to both close-up and parlor magicians, which is great because all of his tricks work great in close-up and in parlor. Now, I know I say this every week, but I'm here to highlight the best of the best lectures we have. So if you are looking to add more fresh audience-tested material to your repertoire, look no further than Wayne Houchin's Penguin Live lecture. It is a must-watch.
Now it's time for my favorite segment, where you get a first look at some banger releases at Penguin Magic. And this week we have an insane update on an absolutely classic from our good friend Craig Petty, very prolific creator and great Penguin Magic creator as well. This is Credit Swipe. Credit Swipe is a high-quality set of cards that allows you to perform miracles that are usually done with playing cards, but instead done with organic items like bank cards. You will receive several specially printed cards to do several different tricks, and if you know Craig's work, you know he likes to provide many, many variations, so you are bound to find a fire emoji of a trick that works for you in this set. So, heck, I've only been playing with it for about maybe a day, and I came up with a pretty standard routine. So let's take a look at it. I spent a lot of money last night, but I don't remember spending a lot of money because my credit card looked less like this and more like this, right? But here's the thing though, when I turned over in my bed the next morning, everything seemed to be okay. Everything seemed to be okay. But then I realized, I was just spending loose change, yeah. Loose change. So as you can tell, that was just me playing around with the gimmicks for a little bit and making up a small routine. But this is really up to creativity, so keep your eye for this one. If you have any credit card tricks or wallet tricks that you think would pair well with this, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear them. Yeah. Say what?
What? Huh? What?
What? Huh?
You know, some week we're gonna have to find a new joke together.
Yeah, we gotta start saying other whats.
All right, well, that just about has it, but this brings us to the last segment, Say What? The segment where we get to hear from you and read some user reviews.
Let me hear it.
This week's review comes from a user named Superior Sight. It's a 4-star review for Sticker Kicker.
Sounds like a furniture store.
Superior Sight or Sticker Kicker?
Either or.
All right. The trick and the method deserve 10 stars. Absolutely brilliant.
True.
No complaints, but now for the bad news. The color of the gimmick, the red card, ain't it, folks? It's orange. So far, at least after 100 performances, not one person has noticed the color difference, and it has not affected the reactions. This trick kills, but the color difference to me stands out like a big orange toe on a pale white foot. I have never needed glasses, and in fact, I have had 2 LASIK surgeries on both eyes to ensure that I will never need them.
Okay.
Better than 20/20 vision is a must for me, and I can notice the color difference from a mile away. I will still perform this at all my gigs, but be warned, those of us in the 2015 or especially the 2010 Vision Club will definitely notice that something is not right. 4 stars.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to unpack here.
Vision.
First of all, that's a lot of talk about vision here.
Lots of vision talk.
Yeah,
I'm glad your eyes are great, sir. And yes, you're right. Honestly, so me and David are actually a part of the customer service team here at Penguin, and this is something we hear a bit, right, from purchasers of this. And I understand the concern. Maybe it doesn't match 100%. However, I'll tell you this: I haven't had one spectator call me out on this, because you don't have that card next to other cards in the deck.
It's never seen at the same time as another card. I do this trick all the time, both in the Magic Shop here in Columbus, Ohio that we have, and in some close-up gigs that I do, and I've never had anybody point out this discrepancy. I think it's really only noticeable to the magicians because we're so used to seeing that shade of red that we forget not everybody knows exactly how red a card is.
Exactly. Sometimes magicians, we get kind of very comfortable with our own I guess props, so therefore we expect every prop to be the exact same color. However, I promise you, go try it out, go do it. No one's gonna call you out, because even if they do have 20/20 vision.
No, I still can't get over the big orange toe comment. That's the part that sticks out to me.
Yeah, that was my name in high school.
They really painted a word picture with this one.
Yeah, a whole paint pictures.
All right, folks. Well, that's it this week for Talking Shop. If you did stick around to the end, thank you very much. And please, once again, be sure to like the video, comment all the stuff we asked you to comment, and subscribe so you never miss an episode of Talking Shop.
Yeah. Notification bell too. To turn it on. I want you to know.
You gotta know when we post.
We have videos coming.
All right. We'll see y'all next time.
See you guys soon.